All right, good afternoon, everyone. What I've done is took a 7x12 enclosed cargo trailer and converted it into a trailer to transport scuba gear while I'm teaching scuba classes. This is the fourth one I think I've done. All four have been very similar in size and setup, but I really like the way this one has turned out. But still, I may do some changes again. So what you're seeing now, just kind of panning around the inside of the trailer to show you how things are set up. And here in the nose of the trailer, you'll see I've took a piece of, or several pieces of 1-inch galvanized pipe and some fittings and made a closet rod to go from one side of the trailer to the other side. What's hanging on that now is BCDs and a couple wetsuits. Several of the BCs and several more wetsuits are actually not in here now because I'm leaving in the morning going to Vortex Springs to do a dive class. So I didn't want no more in here than what I needed with the cold temperatures we're having. Below the BCDs, I have two green foot locker type boxes that the military is using. The one on the right, I believe, is just full of extra fins, and the one on the left is full of just some miscellaneous stuff. There's a Mr. Buddy, Big Buddy heater in there, some extra propane cylinders, extension cords, boot dryers, things such as that. Also, too, you'll see up there, there's a black bag. There's just scuba repair parts in there. And under that's a trash can. In front of it, I've got a trailer aid in case I do have a blowout, so I can just pull the trailer up one wheel and to replace the one behind it or in front of it, whichever it may be. This is a dual axle trailer. On the left side, I have a dry erase board for just different types of notes, whatever, you know, for an example, students' names, what size gear they're wearing, dive times and depths for the day. Below that, I have a Dewalt folding table set up in here to do some maintenance on equipment if needed, take it out of the trailer to cook on, do maintenance, whatever's needed for that. An extra spare tire. I have one in the back of my truck, but when on long trips, I like to take two spare tires. Inside the tire itself is just some ratchet straps. I'll throw them in there. I was using the other day. Beside those, there's two bags on the floor. Those are weight bags. 3-pound weights on the left, and there's a miscellaneous bag on the right of miscellaneous weights in there. Behind those are scuba tank racks. I think that's 7 cylinders in there. Behind there is a piece of E-track. It's the same length of the scuba tank rack itself, so I can put extra cylinders in front of it. If I have a large class and need to take extra cylinders, I can put them in front of that and ratchet tie them back to that itself. Above those is shelving with plastic Rubbermaid totes in there. There are 2 radiators inside each one of the totes itself. These on the bottom are set up for traditional scuba gear, yoke, and the top set up for DN side mount gear, and an additional DN set up for a back plate and wing. Beside that is have a tank pressure gauge, quick check in there, GoPro housing, just a scrub brush itself, baby shampoo, sunscreen, speaker, water hose, an additional scrub brush, painter's tape, which I'll put over the scuba tank valves to indicate that they are full. Above that, there's just dive boots in here. These are my dive boots and an extra pair in there as well. Beside that, paper towels, a 100-foot tape measure for measuring, laying out underwater navigation courses, and some miscellaneous gear for side mount scuba as well. Beside that, there are 4 sets of fins hanging on the wall, but just simple little bungee cords. Keeps them held up pretty well. Still room for improvement. And down on the floor, you'll see a jack stand. And what I do with that is, if I unhook the trailer from the truck itself, I will put that under the frame of the rear of the trailer. So when I'm getting in and out, or really additional people getting in and out, the trailer doesn't rear up in the front. On the right side of the trailer, it's mirrored what's on the left side. Basically, you'll see some additional fins hanging up. There again, additional tank racks, the jack stand, weight bags. This shelf here, we've got Rubbermaid container with mask mirrored over here, quick dry towel, my cheat sheet cards. I've just got a little cheap thermometer in here. It was extremely cold here the last few days, and I was testing some heaters in here to see how it would warm it up. So it worked out well. Beach towel, and you'll see at the top there is a I don't even know what that thing is called. Charging port for USB, as well as additional cords to plug in different things in here. There's a Dewalt 20-volt cordless fan. Does really well during the summer. If you're crazy hot, you just need to cool it off, cool yourself off, turn that thing on. Or a lot of times when I'm back at the hotel and all the gear is crazy wet in here, I'll actually just turn that on to keep some air flowing in here so it doesn't get stale. Besides that, we've got 4 more of the Rubbermaid containers with 2 regulators in each bin as well. A little cheap flashlight with a magnetic base. Get it in focus here. Had it here from the other night, just hadn't taken it out. Got it rigged up with some lights I was able to get from military surplus. They do very well in here. But you know, it's just it's nothing professional, but hey, it does what I want it to do. You see there's zip tied up there, and usually what I do is when I come back from diving or at a dive site itself, sometimes I'll actually take a generator and plug it up and plug this charging port and crap, I cannot think what the thing's called. Into the generator, so I can plug my lights in here, boot dryers, and whatever. So, you know, it's been good, but you know, there's things I would like to change. And I think one of the things I am going to change is probably take these wooden tank racks out and build some diamond plate tank racks to hold additional racks, and maybe inset them into the wall itself, maybe weld them in there. Hadn't decided what we're going to do with that, but so far so good. Works out real well, and been good to me. So thanks a lot.